Guys, so I am coming here to talk to you about how to read, well, actually not giving you a technique, 5 techniques to read the 5 card line. So the first technique is to read it as a whole. Like, just you look at it, boom, you don't go through and dissect it. You just, whatever your eye falls on, it's all. The second technique is, I'm going to demonstrate in a second. The second technique is actually reading it in a linear. So you're going through it like this. The third technique is you go the first 1, 2 cards, then 2 cards, then 2 cards, then 2 cards, and then you link them together. The third technique is that you go like a lotus. You open up. Actually, the fourth technique. And it's when you go from inside and then you go up. So basically your middle card, then you go the 2 and 4, then you go the end 2 cards. So you go like that. And then the last technique is actually when you go 1, 3, 5, and then 2 and 4. So when do you use each one? It depends on the reading. It depends on, the context. It depends on that moment when you're actually doing the reading. So basically, I suggest you practice with all of them. And then when you're actually doing a reading, it comes to you which one you should do first. Or which one is perfect for that reading, or which one is working for that reading, because not all of them are good for all readings. So it depends. So it depends on this is where you come in, us, we are the magic, remember? So not the technique, not the cards, not anything. It's how we see, how we perceive, what we have. We are the magic. So these are just like things for you to learn, and then you keep them in the back of your head. But when you're doing a reading, you're divining, and when you're divining is whatever pops from that full storage that you have, whatever comes up, like your intuition goes in and pulls out the right thing that needs to be used at that moment. And this is what you need to trust. So let me show you in the cards again.
منا خطير تخفي الليل يا روحي بندلي نسيك هموم الكرة الأرضية نامي عصادري وتعشت الغمرة الليل حياتك رح يطول نامي عصادري وتعشت الغمرة الليل حياتك رح يطول الليل بندلي.
So we take our cards and we clear our head. Very important to clear our head. Then we start shuffling and we focus on the question while we're shuffling. You can shuffle any way you like. I like to shuffle like I'm meditating very peacefully. Some people like to do the fast. It all works. It's up to you. So let's formulate a question here. Let's talk about a relationship. Tell me more about that relationship between, let's say, A and Z. Then you keep on shuffling until you feel you're connected and you're ready to pull cards. Then we'll pull cards. All right, so let's see here. We have the anchor, the man, the woman, crossroad, and the stork. So right away, if you want to read it as a whole, the first one, reading it as a whole about this relationship has changed. I don't feel that there's a relationship where it has moved into a different direction. It has changed. This is it, and we're done. So this is number one. Or number two, we can read it as linear. This happened, and this happened, and this happened, and this happened, and this happened. So first it was strong, but here, since we have man and woman, so we have to, like, we cannot say this, this is not an action. So we skip those. But if you have like another card here, let's say, if we change this a bit, so you would say then it was a very strong relationship that's connected. Then it was a tight, and there was like some restriction, but there was still some romance going on. Then something happened that made that relationship split, and now the relationship moved on. So basically you read it like storyline. First card happened, second card happened, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, so now let's do the third technique. The third technique is to do it combination. So the man in this relationship is very connected and very serious about it. The woman in this connection was not that serious. Maybe she was seeing she had other options. And then you do this because it's 5. That relationship has gone into another level. Okay, so the third technique is 2 and then 2 and then like that. All right, now the fourth technique, you do it the lotus one. So the lotus one is you go from the middle. So it's all about the woman here. That relationship, the woman had control in that relationship, and then you move out. See, look how this is now, the meanings are like, it's the reading is gonna change a little bit. This is why it's very important what to choose when. So the woman is in the middle. So she's like, this is the main focus. You focus on here, and then you move outward. So you would say the woman in this relationship was very in control, but then she saw, the man being very, not very stable here, not very like going in many directions. She probably saw him, checking out other women here. And then you go right here, and then you say that stable, that relationship is kind of is done. See, it was anchor, then the stork. So anchor, stork, it's like you pick up the anchor and you fly. So that relationship is gone. So this is why it's very important to pick which one of them to choose at one point, and how you're feeling and your gut feeling. This is why it's so important. Now the fifth one and the last technique is you go bam, 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 and then those are the supporting. Okay, so this will put it on the woman, and it would be like, the woman is kind of between, the relationship here is kind of between, she's really into it, but at the same time, she's really not into it. So if we go back to the context, what's going on with this relationship is going on and off. And then here, the supporting is, so is the man. So the man is as well doing the same thing as the woman. So basically, the general thing in this whole thing is still the same. It's just, and in a way, it's still the same. Still talking about this relationship has changed, has moved into a different level. It totally has changed, and it's gone. Like, it's not the same as it was before. It's not the relationship that it was before. So again, the middle card would be very important, but here, since the woman, so let's say, like, if I pull this one, we focus on secrets. So the secrets is the one that's important, and then you move up, or the secrets, and then you go like this. There was some deep secrets, and resulted in taking off, or somebody just flying over. Anyway, this is it. I hope you got the techniques, and so this is it. I hope you got the different techniques. Usually you get the gist of it, the whole thing, and it's usually like kind of the same meaning but different details. This is why it's very, very, very important for you to believe in you on which one to pick. But right now, practice with all. Yeah, that's it. Hope you liked it. If you like this video, share it, like it, subscribe, give me some love. Love you all.